Let me ask you, are you ready to ditch self-doubt and build the confidence you need to go after the life you really want? Confidence isn't just about feeling good, it's the key to creating the freedom and success you've been dreaming about. Welcome to Confidence to Cashflow. I'm your host, an entrepreneur and affiliate marketer who turned a little side hustle into something way bigger, and I'm here to help you do the same. Every week, we're going to get real. We'll dive into proven strategies, share inspiring real-life success stories, and break it all down into practical steps you can actually use starting today. The journey to confidence and cash flow starts right here, right now. Let's do this. This is the Confidence to Cashflow podcast. I'm Twan, and today I've got a story for you that's going to inspire you to keep going, even when it feels like nothing is working. It's about Rachel, an entrepreneur who started her online store from scratch. No followers, no email list, nothing. For 3 months, she didn't make a single sale. She was ready to throw in the towel, but then she made one small change. 6 months later, she was running a 6-figure business. Let's dive into her story. Rachel's journey started like so many of ours. She had this big dream of turning her handmade products into a full-time business. She'd always been passionate about creating, and everyone told her, "You should sell these online." So she decided to go for it. She set up an online store, took some photos, and started posting on social media. She expected the orders to roll in, but nothing. Not a single sale. Can you imagine how that feels? Spending hours on your craft, pouring your heart into something and hearing crickets? Rachel started questioning everything. Was her idea even good? Did people really want what she was offering? She was stuck in that spiral of self-doubt we've all been in at one point or another. Here's where the story could have ended. Rachel could have said, "Maybe this just isn't for me," and quit. But instead, she decided to take one last shot. She asked herself, what am I not seeing? What's missing? And that's when she realized something that changed everything. Rachel had been so focused on her products, making them perfect, photographing them, listing them, that she hadn't thought about her customers. Who were they? What did they care about? Why would they want her products in the first place? She realized she needed to flip the script. Instead of focusing on what she wanted to sell, she started focusing on the people she wanted to serve. So she made one small change. She started telling stories on her social media, in her product descriptions, even in her emails. She started sharing the why behind her work. She talked about how she got started, the meaning behind her designs, and how her products could make her customers' lives better. And you know what? People started paying attention. Within a week of making that shift, Rachel got her first sale, then another and another. By the end of the 4th month, she had a small but loyal group of customers. She kept showing up, sharing her story, and building relationships. 6 months in, her store was making more money than she ever imagined. Today, she's earning 6 figures a year doing what she loves. So, what's the lesson here? It's that success doesn't come from having everything figured out right away. It comes from staying curious, staying open, and being willing to adjust when something's not working. Rachel didn't need 1 million followers or a fancy website. She needed one small shift in how she approached her business. Now let's bring this back to you. Maybe you're in that place where Rachel was, feeling stuck, frustrated, or ready to give up. If that's you, I want you to pause and ask yourself the same question Rachel did. What am I not seeing? What's one small change I could make that might open new doors? Sometimes the answer is as simple as focusing more on connection than perfection. I've seen this play out in my own journey too. When I first started putting myself out there, I was so focused on trying to get it right that I wasn't really connecting with people. But the moment I let go of trying to be perfect and started showing up as myself, sharing my story, listening to others, and focusing on serving, that's when things started to click. Here's your challenge for this week. Think about your own goals, whether it's a business, a side hustle, or something else you're working on. What's one small tweak you can make to bring more connection and authenticity into what you're doing? Maybe it's sharing more of your story. Maybe it's reaching out to your audience and taking the first step to learning the skills you need. Or maybe it's just reminding yourself why you started in the first place. And if you're feeling like giving up, let Rachel's story remind you of this. Sometimes success is just one tweak away. You've got what it takes. Stay open, stay curious, and keep going. If this episode gave you a boost, share it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep building this journey together. You've got this. Let's make it happen. I'll catch you next time.